how are you? It's Jennifer Morris coming to you live from my office in Goddard. Excited to get started on what will be almost 3 years of continuous keto rebooting. People, guys, like, this tool is amazing, amazing, amazing. If you haven't heard of it, I'm about to explain it, so stay with me. Let me ask you this before you go anywhere. Stay with me. Are you in your optimal health? Do you feel like you have everything going? You're at the body composition you want to be at. Your biomarkers are all perfect. You have no energy problems. You sleep like a baby. Your digestion is awesome. You have no bloating, no gas, no diarrhea, no constipation, none of that stuff. You're never sore. Is that you? If that's you, you can leave, because that does not exist in our reality today. Did you know that only 88% of all, or sorry, only 12 adults are actually metabolically healthy and actually healthy. So that's really, really scary. That means that 88% of people are not, and 88% of people could use some help. That's pretty much everybody. So I don't know about you, but like when I walk outside and I'm, in public and I'm going to the shopping mall or wherever I'm going and I see a lot of people out there, I'm not seeing a lot of fitness. I'm not seeing a lot of health. I'm seeing a lot of people struggling with energy. I'm seeing a lot of people kind of dragging their asses around like they're really, really struggling. And this is not good, guys. It is not normal for us to be like this, okay? Our human bodies are amazing and they are capable of so much, but we are mistreating them. And it's time to wake up. It is time to take control of your health. It is time to learn about some tools that you can use to help you get healthier. So this can educate you on what you need to do to get healthy for once and for all. So like I said, if you're super healthy, if you have no problems, your biomarkers are perfect, if you have like endless energy and you can sleep and you don't have a stress in your life, you can just tune out right now. But otherwise, I'm going to explain to you why fasting and why rebooting every single month is so important for your health. So Lee says he's falling apart. Lee, you're not alone. And this is the thing, right? Like, because we have so many people around us that are feeling this way, that are not optimal, we begin to associate this, that it's normal. It's not normal, guys. Just because something is common does not make it normal, okay? So just because we have like a lot of obesity, just because we have a lot of diabetes, just because we have a lot of other health crisis issues on our hands does not make these things normal. So it's common, guys, about the system that I use, that I've been using consistently for 3 years. And I have stuck with it, guys, because it simply works. It has made me a healthier version of myself. It has made me biologically younger than I currently am. I'm almost 50. I'll be 50 this year. And it has made me feel better than anything else in my entire life that I have ever done. And I can say this with all sincerity, as a nutritionist, I have never ever stood behind any other brand of product in my entire career until I found Prove It 3 years ago. One of the systems that we use, other than drinking ketones every single day, so if you're not drinking ketones daily, I would highly suggest this, and you can reach out and I can send you information. So you can drop a comment. You could just say 1 if you want more information, and I will just send you a little video, no pressure. If you don't want it, you don't have to drink it. If you don't want to feel good, if your health is perfect, fine, you don't have to listen, right? Put the 1, never heard about this, in the comments, and I will just send you a video. Do yourself a favor, just open your mind, listen to a quick video about how ketones work, and then you can decide from there. Okay, cool. Step 1, drink ketones every single day, at least 1 serving. 2 is better. I drink 2, sometimes 3 servings a day. It's not a drug, it's a food, okay? It is a food. Let me repeat this. It is not a drug. It is not a cure for any disease. It's a food. So what does this mean? It's going to give us energy. Okay, so pure, clean, insulin-free, sugar-free energy every single day. Amazing, amazing. I can go into details on this. I can speak for hours. Those of you that know me know that this is my passion because it helps every single person that stays with it. Science works, guys, 100% of the time. So The Keto Reboot. This is something I am starting today. I actually started last night. I decided to start a day early because I'm actually going to go a little bit with a friend of mine who's really struggling with health issues, and there's a lot of power behind fasting for an extended period of time. But most people just do 60 hours every single month. That's what I've done consistently now for the past 3 years. In this kit, we get everything that we need to live and thrive for 60 hours without food. If that prospect scares you, if you think there's something wrong with me, if you think I'm crazy, then you are just misinformed. It's not your fault. You've just been led down the wrong path, okay? Anybody that tells you you need to eat every 2 hours is basing that on a glucose or carbohydrate-based metabolism, completely misinformed, and I could go on for hours about that. In this kit, which I'm starting with, I started with last night, I actually had some extra stuff. We start this evening with these capsules. These are called Signal OS, and there's an AM and a PM. I haven't why these are still intact. Tonight, I will take 3 Signal OS PM capsules. This is a DNA repair molecule. This is going to help me recover and repair and sleep better, which is going to help, if you know anything about sleep, it's going to help you feel better if you sleep well. So super, super potent, super, super awesome. Get this stuff in you. DNA repair. I swear I'm aging in reverse. Like my wrinkles are going away. It's crazy. My hair is growing faster. My nails are going faster. My skin is super healthy and tight, which is awesome. So Signal OS, I take this tonight, 3 tablets, and tomorrow morning I'm going to take 2 of my Signal OS AM. This is the AM pill. Where's my camera? There it is. And I'm going to take 1 package of my caffeinated ketones. Now I'm currently strictly decaf, so I will take a decaf version of my ketones in the morning. Just trying to stay away from caffeine lately, just to kind of up my health. And I will also this is Mitoplex. This is upgraded electrolyte, which is going to help me stay hydrated better, and it's going to help all my cellular function better. If you know anything about being in ketosis, you're basically shedding more minerals as you're shedding more water, so important to replenish those. The other thing I will do that is not in this kit is I will add pink Himalayan salt or sea salt into my water. And I do that to keep myself hydrated, because hydration is simply way more than just drinking enough water. It's about keeping your electrolytes balanced, super important. Mitoplex does that. It also does something called mitochondrial biogenesis, which is why it's called Mitoplex. This is going to help you create more energy powerhouses. The mitochondria are the energy powerhouses of your cells. So the more energy powerhouses you have, the more energy you produce, right? Awesome. So I'm going to a bone broth. This is better broth. So this is bone broth with added collagen, which is going to help repair skin, hair, nails. My gut is going to help with immunity. It's going to help repair everything that is, maybe achy or broken from the last month of disrepair that I've done to it through workouts, through environmental stress, through everything else that life throws at you. It's also going to help my joints feel better, and it's also going to give me some electrolytes. Super, super awesome product, not talked about enough. In the afternoon, I will have my decaffeinated serving of ketones, and then in the evening, I will do for dinner, I will do another bone broth. This is better broth. This is the French onion flavor. This is my favorite. It tastes like Lipton cup of soup. It's delicious. So I'll do that, and then before I go to bed, I will take my PM Signal OS. I will repeat that on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday morning, I usually go longer because I never fast. I always fast in the morning, so I don't like to introduce any kind of solid food or anything into my fast. Rich is asking, what is recommendation for a guy that is hooked on carbs and starches? Rich, the fact that you're admitting that is like wonderful. I am just going to send you a kudos for saying that. You are not the only one. You are among the majority of people out there that live on carbohydrates and carbohydrates alone. The secret is drink ketones every single day, because when you get ketones in your body and your brain has ketones, your brain is going to be so super happy that it has the energy that it needs. so that you will not have these cravings. We know that when ketones are present, it's doing a lot to help our hormones. It's doing a lot to help regulate things, so the cravings go away. I remember when I first started drinking ketones, what happened was, like, there was some chocolate, like it was around just after Christmas 3 years ago, some stuff and all the food laying around from Christmas, and it was sitting there, and like I started drinking ketones and I didn't want it. I just did not have the urge to eat it. Now, does that mean that you have to do a strict ketogenic diet to get the benefits of ketones? No, and most people don't. They're just using ketones as a clean energy source. So Rich, if you need help, I will shoot you a message and we can talk more. You do not need carbs. They're non-essential. It's just literally drinking ketones. And honestly, doing the reboot is a great way to kickstart things. Unfortunately, you cannot buy these right now. You can only get them at the first week of every single month. But if you'd like, I can put a sort of a kit together for you from what I have in my small limited inventory, but we can make it work. But I urge you to get ketones in your body sooner rather than later. My biggest regret, guys, is not paying attention to this sooner. I about a year before I actually started drinking them, and I just kind of poo-pooed it, and I said, whatever, there's no way you can get in ketosis by drinking something I didn't understand. I didn't know what I didn't know, and that's okay. It takes time sometimes to, you know, fully comprehend something, so be patient with yourself. You know, starting drinking ketones was a big deal for me. I was very skeptical. I wasn't really sure what this was all about, but I had tried everything to feel better and lose weight and just like have more energy, mental clarity, better sleep. If you had known what I was going through back 3.5 years ago, you'd be amazed that I was still like up and about doing, like, relatively pretending to do well. And I think a lot of us do that. A lot of us fake it until like we start to shut down, we start to break down, and that's not good. I am not faking how awesome I feel. I feel like freaking awesome. I just can't tell you enough how great I feel. With Keto OS Pro, this is a protein powder that is infused with ketones. It also has MCT, medium chain triglycerides, which actually are amazing healthy fats that help you stay in ketosis longer. So that is what most people will break their fast with. And then we'll eat a small meal, generally some protein and some fat, and you eat a small meal throughout the rest of the day. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going a little bit longer, like I said, because I have a friend that I'm helping who has some health issues, and I want to work with her, and I want to be help her to be accountable. So we're going to be accountable to each other. We have an amazing community, guys. We have like almost 100,000 people, or I think 100,000 people now. It's the largest fasting community in the world. If you want to be part of it, please let me know. We have a great group. We have coaches. I'm one of the coaches. You get to be part of this awesome community of people, all trying to be better, all trying to be healthy. And so a lot of people have fat loss. And guys, fasting is not about fat loss. The reboot is not about fat loss. Will you lose body fat? Yes. The thing that I love about the keto reboot that is different from regular fasting, and what I love about drinking ketones when I'm intermittent fasting, so doing that 16 hours of not eating and 8 hours of my eating window, what I love about drinking ketones is that my body is not crashing. It's not stressed when it's not getting food, because it's getting clean energy from my ketones. And this is so important for those of us, which is most of us, which is pretty much all of us, that are stressed out. You will not lose muscle when you're doing this. I have actually measured this using my body composition machine, and there is a danger, guys, of losing muscle if you're fasting without ketones. So I encourage people not to do that. Fasting really is muscle preserving in many ways, because we're producing ketones, and ketones are actually muscle preserving. Difficult to get the ketone level up high enough, fast enough to not lose any muscle if you're just fasting like with water, for example. So I really, really urge people to do the keto reboot with ketones and to fast with ketones, because I'm going to tell you, your muscle is like, I made this analogy today, your muscle is like, you know, an investment that you're not paying taxes on. It is like seriously the best thing. You can quote me on that. Your muscle is an investment that you're not paying taxes on, And you don't see anybody die of too much muscle. So you want to have as much muscle as you possibly can. So you don't want to do anything to risk losing muscle, which is why I feel so strongly that people should not fast without ketones, because you will lose muscle if you actually measure it on my machine or on any kind of body composition machine that can measure is fasting with me or doing the Keto Reboot right now as well. And we have, like I said, an amazing community. So there's tons of things, tons of benefits of fasting, guys. There's tons of reasons to fast, not just for fat loss. The number one reason I feel is, well, there's actually 3 reasons that I do the Keto Reboot every single month. One, it gives me control over food. It makes me feel, like Rich said, you know, he's addicted to carbs and starches. It makes me feel in control of what I put in my body, and that's super empowering. I love knowing that I can have control over food and that food does not control me. So I do not like being ruled by anything, food especially. So, you know, that's one of the reasons. The second big reason for me is something called cell autophagy. Cell autophagy, you can Google this, it's AUTOPHAGY. It's actually the diet not really doing anything, kind of half dead, half alive, and we don't want those hanging around because they're actually precancerous cells and they can cause a lot of issues for us. When we fast, when we eliminate food and sugar and all that crap from our diet, we actually are inducing cell autophagy, which means we're getting rid of more cells. And you can do cell autophagy every single day, guys, with intermittent fasting, 16 hours of not eating minimum and 8 hours of eating, and in your fasting window, you have ketones for energy and for the fact that you will not lose muscle during that fast. So that's important. Third biggest reason for me is my digestion. If you know me, I have struggled with digestive issues pretty much since the age of about 16. It actually goes way back in time. I could do an entire live on that. But I would really encourage you guys to have an honest assessment of your digestion. It is not normal to burp. It is not normal to constipation or diarrhea. People kind of go back and forth with those two things. It is not normal to have a food baby after you eat. If any of those things are you have a problem with your digestion. Here's what I know for sure. Ketones have helped my digestion like 100%. It is so much better than it used to be. I suffer from ulcerative colitis. I'm not saying ketones are a cure for ulcerative colitis, but they have helped me stay in remission. They have helped me manage what I put in my body so that I don't eat something that causes a flare-up. It's crazy. So any of those digestive issues, guys, that is another huge reason to do a keto reboot, because think of your digestive system like the 401 highway, which is a big highway here in Canada. If you're not from Canada, you won't know what I'm talking about. But imagine, like, you know, a 4-lane highway. There's constantly cars going down these roads. You know, a pothole or two occurs, then more potholes happens because you have more potholes. One pothole leads to the next, and get in, repair the potholes unless you take the cars off the road. The same thing is happening to your digestive tract. Every time you eat, especially if you're eating all the time, you are constantly throwing cars down that highway, causing more and more potholes to happen. And when you have leaky gut, guys, I'm telling you, this is not a good situation. You really, really want to make sure that you take food out of your digestive system or the cars off the highway to allow the repair crews to come in and fix those potholes. And that is one of the hugest reasons for intermittent fasting, as well as rebooting once a month, because it really allows your body to rest and repair. And if you know anything about your digestive tract, it is really at the root of so many health issues that I see as a nutritionist and as somebody who has been working with people on this for ages. The other thing that the reason that we do the Signal OS, the work of the repair crews coming in. So, you know, imagine the repair crews out fixing those potholes on the highway. Now they've suddenly like tripled their crew, and they're going to get it done faster and more efficiently. And that's what Signal OS is doing to help you with repairing things. So anyway, I could go on and on. Guys, if you're not drinking ketones yet, do yourself a favor, reach out to whoever shared this video with you. If you want to deal with me, you can drop a 1 in the comments and I will send you a video, or just say, I need help. And guys, that is my reason for doing this. This is why I'm so passionate about this. My purpose really is to help as many people feel as great as possible. I believe that everybody has it within them to feel amazing and to be better. And there's no reason or no excuse to not feel good, especially when we have a tool like Prove It Ketones at our disposal that can help so many people. That is why I share that health is key to happiness. When you are happy and we have more happy people around, the better the world is. So that is ultimately how I am changing the world, and that is why I keep sharing with you. So please share this video if it resonates with you, if you want somebody to hear this message, if you need help, reach out. I'm always here, guys. I book 20-minute free consults, so you can message me and let me know, and I will send you my calendar link, and you can book an appointment with me, and we can have a great discussion, and we can go over some stuff for free, and never any obligation, just to chat and figure out what would be right for you. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna go drink some water and take my Signal OS now before I go to bed. So thank you for your attention. I appreciate it. I love you guys. And please share this video or comment and let me know if you have any questions whatsoever. All right, have a great Sunday night and happy Monday tomorrow. Woohoo! Bye.